chapter is about market segmentation and strategic marketing with consumer behavior perspective. Like how in consumer behavior studies, market segmentation and strategic targeting can be helpful to marketers, producers, or even corporate job workers. This chapter we'll be studying like what market segmentation is, basis for segmentation, criteria for effective targeting of segments, and implementing segmentation strategies. So first of all, what is market segmentation? The market segmentation is a process of dividing a potential market into distinct subsets of consumers or homogeneous groups of consumers and selecting one or more of the segment from the targeted market to pursue and to be reached with a distinct marketing mix. So ultimately, market segmentation means dividing market, target market means selecting one or more of the divided group, and positioning means creating um, unique place in the mindsets of consumers. Now, segmentation studies discover the needs and wants of groups of consumers to develop specialized products to satisfy needs, used to identify the most appropriate media for advertising. Ultimately, all the marketers would like to reach their targeted segment. They would like to approach, they would like to identify, they would like to sell the products and to sell, first of all, to identify, and then with the help of media or advertising, they would like to inform them about the products or solution. Then the customers would like to buy that product or brand. Like as example for women's shoes, there will be some of the research questions like considering the finest restaurant in your college, city, or town, how might consumers' needs differ? What types of products might meet their needs? What advertising media makes sense for the different segments of consumers? So, most of the time, for a local restaurant, or restaurant may be a great brand across the world, but for local presence, you'd like to go for local media only, and s- consumers' needs would differ group to group. It may be with the geography or demographic segmentation. So, coming to different bases of segmentation, there would be geographic, demographic, psychological, psychographic, socio-cultural, use-related, usage, situation, benefit sought, and hybrid. Coming first as geographic segmentation. If we'd be dividing market of India on the basis of geography, broad segmentation can be like North India, South India, West and East India, or some multinational companies. On the basis of city size, if you'd be segmenting the market, then there may be major metropolitan areas or small cities, towns. On the basis of density of area or quality of population, there may be like urban, suburban, ex-urban, or rural areas. On the basis of temperature, if you'd be segmenting, then there may be hot, humid, or rainy temperature. Some of the high rainy areas are there in India, like Monsinram or Cherrapunji in Seven Sisters, and in Thar Parker Desert of Rajasthan or small desert of Kutch, there would be less rainfall. Same way in northern part of India, there would be more and more humid atmosphere or rainfall would be there. And Even in South India, there would be nearby seashore, there would be humid atmosphere. Coming to age, means demographic segmentation, it would be age, sex, marital status, income, education, and occupation. Age means under 12 you may consider, or newborn babies 12 to 17, or 18 to 34, 35 to 49, 50 to 64, 65 to 74, 75 to 99, or 100 plus. Means this is just example, and different classification would be there on the basis of ages. Like even for baby diapers, there would be segmentation on the basis of age or weight of the baby's body. On the basis of gender, there would be male and female. Cosmetics would be for female, and some of shaving cream or to maintain beard, some sort of oil would be there. Such type of things may be marketed for male. On the basis of marital status, there may be single, married, divorced, living together, and widowed. So there may be couple tours, and it would be on the basis of marital status. They would be marketing income. If high-end properties would be there, then it would be on the basis of income only. Education, some high school graduate, some college graduate, or postgraduate. So, for professionals, if laptops or desktops are being marketed, then it would be on the basis of education, occupation. Even occupation would be same example: professionals, blue collar, white collar, agriculture. If you'd be marketing some sort of software, then it would be for on the basis of occupation, the professionals or non-professionals maybe. Segmentation base again, selecting on the basis of psychological segmentation. Then it would be first needs and motivation. Needs and motivation may be shelter, safety, security, affection, sense of self-worth. Affection or some uh, connecting with some of the group, on the basis of it only most of the social media they are marketing their platforms. And security and safety, most of the life insurance companies they are marketing their products on that basis. Shelter again can be real estate. Coming to personality, extroverts, introverts, novelty seekers, variety seeking buying behavior, aggressives, innovators. So these would be different personalities, and such type of different personalities would be having different psyches, and on the basis of their different psyches, their buying behavior would differ. Perception: low risk, moderate risk, and high risk. um, some of the people they would be having a low risk profile, and some of the people they would be having high risk profile. If you'd be considering some that SIP, systematic investment plan, or mutual fund, or unit link insurance policies, or investment in market, high risk profile, they would be having uh, better risk appetite for their investment, then they would be investing in equities. And low risk profile, they would be investing in debt market only. Learning involvement, low involvement or high involvement, some of the products or some of the people they would like to involve with each and every aspects of the products or services. They would like to know each and everything, or cognition type of personalities would be there. Attitudes: positive attitude and negative attitude. Positive attitude people, they would be having some different psych about each and every products and services. Like they would like to go to the movies where dance would be there, or some spiritual thoughts would be there, or patriotic feelings would be there, and negative attitude, maybe a classical movie or maybe some gray shade movie uh, would be there. Interest, it may differ. See, exceptions are always there. Psychographic segmentation on the basis of lifestyle segmentation, economy minded couch potatoes or outdoor enthusiasts or status seekers are on the basis of lifestyle segmentation, socio-cultural segmentation. If you'd be um, taking example for just India, then Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa. So type of different cultures would be there in India, socio-cultural. Like in Gujarat, some different attitudes, interests, or opinions would be there of people, and same way in south of India or north of India, different differences about opinions would be there. Same way, if you be considering religion, then Hindu, Mohammedanism, Catholic or Protestant, Sikhism or Jainism, on the basis of religion too. Some of the segmentation may be like for most of the spiritual rituals you'd like to target Hinduism only, because in Mohammedanism or Sikhism or Christianity there would not be so many rituals for being religious. Subcultures, race or ethnic, north, south, west, or east Hindus, there they would be having different understanding about their deities or understanding about God or how they would like to behave. Uh, their culture or their psyche would be different with rest of all. Shia and Sunni may be for Mohammedanism, Shwetambar and Digambar for Jainism. Social class. In social class, most of the time across the world, there would be just lower, middle, and upper class. But in India, there would be again three more classes. So it would be three, so nine classes like lower higher, lower middle, lower classes, middle higher, middle and middle lower classes, upper higher, upper middle and upper lower classes. If you'd be taking example across the world, then some of the Hispanic cultures or African cultures or Latin America culture or OPEC countries cultures of most of the Mohammedan countries like Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Turkey, Syria, Yemen, Oman, Lebanon, or if you'd be considering Southeast countries like Sumatra, Java, Malaysia, Indonesia, or Japan or Philippines, Cambodia. If you'd be considering European culture, then again England or France or Germany or Italy type of countries. So different cultures would be there, country wise or even continent wise or even different areas in the same country too. There would be culture or subcultural aspects would be differing, and on the basis of it their interests or their opinion or their needs would differ, and due to it their buying behavior would differ. Yes, coming to use related segmentation, usage rate, heavy users maybe there. They would be buying the products in bulk, or medium users or light users. They would be buying in retail, and even more and more negotiation would be there. Then coming to awareness status, unaware, aware, interested, and enthusiastic. If you'd be considering some of softwares and if you wish to market softwares, then some of your segment customers or prospects, they would be enthusiastic about your products. They would be knowing, they would be having some sort of vibe about your products. But some of the products, some of the customers, they would be unaware, or they would not like to know even about your products. So it would be on the basis of awareness. Brand loyalty, none of the brand loyalty, some of the brand loyalty, or strong brand loyalty. Use situation segmentation, time, objective, location, person. On the basis of use situation, uh, Cadbury, they have started marketing on the basis of use situation. Like celebration, they have started marketing कुछ मीठा हो जाए. And again on the after Cadbury, even Kurkure, they had started marketing like is Diwali, कुछ कुरकुरा हो जाए. Or even some other products like Bikaji, they have started marketing on the basis of occasion or situation. Benefits, or most of the RO or two-wheeler or four-wheeler companies, they would like to market their products on the basis of benefit. Then coming to hybrid segmentation, if you'd be combining one or two or more of the segmentation basis, then there would be hybrid segmentation. Geographic segmentation, should be taking example of Gujarat. Cultural and demographic and geographic aspects would be different. If you'd be taking example of Maharashtra, cultural, geographic and demographic aspects would be different. In demographic, age, gender, marital status, income, education, and occupation would be there. Matrimonial sites are best example for demographic segmentation. Most of the social media platforms or uh, TV channels, they are marketing their programs on the basis of psychological segmentation. High-end psychological segmentation, mm, maybe there for Omega or Rolex type of watches. Sociocultural segmentation in family life cycle, there would be bachelorhood, then honeymooners, then full nesters, then empty nesters, and ultimately dissolution. Bachelorhood or single parent would be there, and at that time their differences or their interests would be differing for to buy different sort of products. But when a married couple would be there, uh, or honeymooners would be there in family life cycle, their interests or their buying behavior would differ, or it would be one plus one two type of buying behavior only. But when kids would be there, one or more kids would be there, it would be empty, it would be full nest segmentation. And during full nest segmentation, most of the concentration towards kids only there, or mothers or fathers would not be concentrating on their own needs. And again, last stage would be dissolution. One or two whatsoever kids number would be, they would go out for their education, or after marriage, if they would start living nuclear, then again parents would be in the house alone, then it would be empty nest. And again their needs would differ. Video cameras or mobiles with cameras, it would be marketed on the basis of family life cycle only. Raymond's is the best example for family life cycle marketing. Benefit segmentation, segmenting on the basis of the most important and meaningful benefit. Like most of the technological products, they are going to be marketed on the basis of this segmentation. criteria for effective targeting of market segments. Identification, sufficiency, stability, and accessibility are the criteria. Whenever you wish to market your products, first of all, you should be able to identify the segment where you are going to market your products. Secondly, it should be sufficient. If your segment would not be sufficient, or if it would not be stable, then you would not sustain, or you are not going to grow with that same segment. And accessibility or actionable should be there, that if that segment is not accessible for you, or it is somewhat far away from your marketing reach or your production reach, then again that segment is useless for you. Again, segmentation strategies: concentrated marketing or differentiated marketing. One segment or several segments together may be there. So these are some of ideas about segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Again, segmentation means dividing market. Targeting means uh, selecting one or more divided market to pursue. And positioning means creating unique place in the mindsets of customers. So this is all about segmentation. Thank you. Thanks a lot.